Yeah, so there's, if we think about how this unfolds in the future, there are several particular long-term implications. In terms of my own work on housing and homelessness, one of those implications is this continued massive increase in people experiencing homelessness. And that's obviously at the very bottom end of the market. The other factors, though, that you start to see are things like the growth of suburban areas. So you start to have areas of land that's a little bit more affordable, and that, for example, the working class are kind of incentivized to start moving out to smaller communities in the region. Now, the challenge that comes with that is we start to create very inefficient municipalities. We start to create, strong incentive for people to be driving everywhere. We make it hard to grow things like our public transit systems, and you end up really pushing urban sprawl at a very accelerated rate. You can see this in areas like Toronto, right, where the core becomes so unaffordable that you get this massive outflow into suburban areas, and you get this massive sprawl and start to get pressures on things like green belts and environmentally significant areas. One of the things, one of the reasons we have to control the cost of living in our cities is if we want to have, we talk about like the green future, green economies, and sustainable cities, and that comes from having folks living, closer together and higher densities. But if those higher densities are completely unaffordable, they just aren't going to happen.